I think it's time we have a discussion about the cons of being a signing agent. This job has changed my life. Let's get that started. There are no amount of cons that I will say in this video that I would ever feel would affect me. Yes, it may suck for others because they may not be able to handle these cons, but for me, I feel like the pros heavily outweigh the cons, to be honest. We're starting off with the mileage. A lot of people love their cars. I'm not one of them. Cars are just used for transportation for me. I don't care what happens to them as long as they can get me from point A to point B so that I can get my business done and go home. I barely care what it looks like. I do have a new car now, 2 years old now. However, I only got it because my old hoopty died on me. I rode a hoopty for 7 years. No car payment, no air conditioning, no cylinder cap, and the wheels were falling off on it. I didn't care because a car is meant exactly that for me. So the mileage that's put on it doesn't bother me. However, someone like my fiance and his truck, mileage would matter because his truck is his baby. Mileage for someone else who may have a sports car, someone else who has a luxury car, it may be a no for you. You don't want to put that mileage on your car. Mileage is a con. You'll be driving around a lot. There are some people like me who will drive an hour out of their way to do a signing. My aunt doesn't drive more than 30 minutes out of her way for a signing, and that's okay. You guys get to choose anyway how far you want to go, because that means you're going to be getting your car checked up more often. I definitely have popped a few tires going out to the country for other people, or putting wear and tear on your car, which means more money that goes out. In my opinion, you can write it off in your taxes, so it's not a con for me, but for others it may be. Losing business from mistakes. When you make a mistake at work, it probably won't cost your job. Most of the time it doesn't cost you your job unless you have like, you know, a life or death type of job. Unfortunately, being a signing agent, make 1 or 2 mistakes, someone might not want to work with you anymore, especially if it was a new person. So forgetting to have someone sign something, forgetting to, you know, have someone put the correct date, not checking over your work, maybe your printer ate your paper and you didn't have time to go fix it, so you thought, okay, this will just do, they'll accept it, the paper's here, they can sign it, and the lender is like, what is this? Don't work with her anymore. So do keep that in mind, that if you don't work or if you lose business, you lose money. That kind of goes with being an entrepreneur, is you work for yourself and you're helping these people out, and if they don't like your work, they will drop you. Another one is low signing rates. Everybody gets into this business and they expect to be offered $300 per signing when they first start. It doesn't work that way. You have to get the good companies to get in contact with you, or you to go out and find them and get those good signings. Get that, you know, network with these signing companies and these lenders so that they trust you and give you the business. They keep coming back to you. That is how you get your high paying customers, is by building relationships and letting them know that you are here, going out of your way to build these, find them. And not everybody's going to pay you $200 for a signing. You may be getting only $75 signings. To me, I'd rather have 12 $75 signings than only get 2 sporadic $200 signings. So yes, it can be more work because you're maybe working for less, and there are some people who don't accept signings under a certain amount. My aunt doesn't accept anything under $90, and that's okay. She's been doing it way longer than I have, way longer than anybody that I know. She's been doing it longer, so she has a connection group of people under her that she knows is going to pay her that much because she has had those relationships with them. So if you're getting $75 signings, take them. They're great opportunities to learn. And then once you get good at what you do, you start going out there and you network with other people. You network with lenders in your near you, title companies near you, and you can start getting those hard-hitting numbers. And it took me a while to do that as well. I mean, it's an awesome thing, but you have to be a people person. You can't be afraid to go into someone's office and talk to them. If you're not an outgoing person, that might be another con for me, is that it could be hard getting into someone's office and, you know, talking to them, introducing yourself, and they have no idea who you are. So yes, sporadic pricing, low pricing is and can be an issue when you first start out. So don't expect to be like this 100,000-aire when you first start out. But what I would say is $75 is pretty good. Most people come from making $7.25 an hour. $75 for half an hour. Come on, guys. The next thing that you need to be aware of is that you are your own boss now. Now you need to be organized. If you're not an organizational type of person, you're gonna have to try or not do this. You need to keep up with your own receipts. You need to keep up with the people that you were supposed to be meeting. You need to be calling these people for their scheduled dates and times. You need to make sure that you are on your P's and Q's. Keep all the records. Keep all your money that you've made receipt-wise in your phone, stored somewhere on an Excel sheet. Make sure people are paying you for your actual signing, so you don't have to like figure out a year later that, oh crap, I never got paid for that person. So you have to be organized. You want to try your best to make sure your schedule is perfect. You can't have signings overlapping each other. You can't forget to call someone. If you don't, you will mess up. And going back to the other one that we talked about, lose business. You have to be organized. And that's gonna pull me back into the next one I'm talking about, is you are in control of your taxes. It is no longer up to your employer to send you your taxes or your W-2s to go file your taxes for you. You gotta do it. You have to come in with your notebook of receipts or your Excels of your receipts, how much you got paid, your income, also your expenses, your mileage. Everything has to be in some type of organized binder on top of that, but also you now have to pay your taxes. You can't go through life as a business owner not paying your taxes. I know it is hard to resist not going to go get your taxes done because you know that you're gonna pay $5,000 in taxes. That sucks. But you made enough money, you put it to the side to save it for these days that you are going to have to pay. Another one is that you're going to people's houses. You are a mobile notary. You are going to them. They are hiring you to go to their houses. So many people send me messages about, do we have to go to their houses? Can we just have an office that they go to? Can they just come to us? If you're doing regular notary work, you may be able to get over that. You may be able to have some people come to you. But when you are a signing agent, they are paying you to go to them. You cannot ask them to meet in a different location. You cannot change locations. People will fire you for doing that or take money away from you for doing that. You have to go to them. And if you feel like you're an unsafe zone or you don't trust people or you don't want to drive over there, then don't take the signing. And that is a big downfall for a lot of people. I get so many emails from people really asking me, do I have to go to them? Yeah, you do. I've taken signings at 9 p.m. You gotta go to their house at 9 p.m. You are not okay with that? Don't do it. It's not for you. And the last one I'm gonna talk about is you are in the real estate game. It goes up and it goes down. I started 5 years ago where the market wasn't really high and it wasn't really low. It was a steady pace. I was making steady money, and now it's really high where I am making a lot of money every single day. So the market goes up and it goes down. Your money is not gonna always be consistent, and that is, I think, the #1 downfall for signing agents. You have to understand that it's gonna be going up and it's going to be going down, but just know that signing agents are always needed. Like I said, my aunt has been doing it for so long, and there's a reason. It's because there's money in it. It's a great side hustle, great full-time gig for other people. So those are the cons of being a signing agent that I really should have made this video a long time ago for people so that you knew the downside as well. To me, it's not that bad. I would choose it any day, anytime to continue doing this, and I have. No matter what else I've done, what other businesses I've started, it's something that I would love to continue to do. So I do have my signing agent course that you guys can also do. It's linked in the description box and in the comment section. I know a lot of people ask, am I still doing it? I am. So let me know down below if you guys are signing agents. What do you think are some other cons that I didn't go over? And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.